My name is Maria Espinoza, and I live at the Haven of Rest Mission. As far from my point, I would encourage them to come here because this is a good place. They care about you. They help you every way possible. There's hardly ever a time when somebody says, no, I can't help you there. You know, how can we help you solve this? Or do you need? What do you need? I see myself owning a place like this. Maybe not in 5 years, maybe 10 years when I, save up some money, but I want to open a home for women.
Society pushes, homeless people in a corner and wants them in back alleys and stuff like that, just everybody keep an open mind and, like I said, try and humble yourself, and maybe pay it forward because everybody's probably had a hard time and struggled in their life unless they were born, rich or whatever. So if you remember that, then you could carry that on.
Well, I grew up. I'm the baby of 7 children. My dad was in the Navy when I was growing up. I had a good childhood. I had a good home growing up. Then I met this guy that was like 5 or 6 years older than me. He was into drugs real heavy. I got into drugs real heavy. I had kids when I was younger. And then I was with him and we got busted for drugs, guns, some other stuff. I done a bid in federal prison. I got out, and he was very abusive. I was going to leave him, and one night he come home and he put his hands on my son, and that was it. There was my kids before anything. Well, after that, at the time I wasn't really addicted to drugs really bad, but he shot me. And I was in the hospital for quite some time. I started using, when I started getting addicted to painkillers really bad. And then it went from painkillers to heroin to everything. So my kids became teenagers. I lost them to foster care for a couple of years. The last time I overdosed, I was in the hospital for over a week on a ventilator. I got out, went the same day and bought heroin. And my family just sort of estranged themselves from me, and I ended up with no place to live. And I've been clean for 7 years now.
My name is Jimmy Holmes. I'm 59. I used to work for VDOT in Virginia for almost 25 years. And my dad died at a young age, and my mom died about a little over a year ago, about a year and a half ago. And I just ended up homeless. This is a good place to get structure back in your life. As far as, a lot of people that come in here, they're kind of like myself. They've been drinking a lot, doing drugs, different things, and it seems to give them structure to get back to doing normal things.
I've been going to my church for like 5 years off and on, and that brings me happiness actually. I into a church like I do much. Can't exactly explain it, but I just really like the worship, and my pastor, he's a funny guy. He makes it easy to have a relationship with him and the Lord.
You wouldn't believe the people that I know that sleeps in tents in this area, that sleeps behind Food City, in graveyards, wherever they can find a place to lay. And this time last year, I was sleeping behind Blackbird Bakery in snow.
Hopefully in some type of career. I want to go to culinary school within the next year. Maybe if not owning my own house, in my own place, in some kind of custody, if not full split of my daughter, and just being a productive member of society, really.
Sometimes they'll have places to sleep at night. Sometimes they go to shelters just at night. But during the day, there's really nowhere to go. And days like when it's rainy and really, really cold, it'd be nice to have a place inside where you can just go and have a cup of coffee or just get in out of the weather. But in order for that to happen, a lot of times the governors have to be involved in grants and things like that. So I think if you could get it out there on social media and even to the students, say one student tells his parents and then those parents tell them their friends and before you know it, it gets out in the community because there is a lot of homelessness in Bristol, and it basically in the Tri-Cities. So if we can get it out there and get somebody to listen and say, hey, I'll contribute so much. You know, we buy an old building, we rehab it, and there you go.